Okay, me and Colin just saw Kick-Ass 2, and even though it is now 12:30 and the movie got out like 3 hours ago, I am wide awake because of how excited that movie made me. Um, we're working on our review for it, so I don't want to get involved too much, but I just want you to know how excited this movie made me. I mean, I'm awake. I'm wide awake. Kick-Ass 2. Um, Chloe, in her very short acting career, has done so much. Saw her as Hit Girl. I saw her in some TV show where she was even younger than she was when she played Hit Girl. Um, Let Me In, where she was a freaky vampire girl, which I didn't really get the movie, but she was still pretty freaky in that. The Carrie remake that's coming out. Um, Dark Shadows from last year. Yeah, she's got a lot of promise, and she acts way above most people her age. Um, and she's still not 18 yet, and she's done way more than I'm ever probably going to do in my whole life. Um, it's awesome. Aaron Taylor Johnson, Mr. Kickass himself, did a standout job, and I am so impressed by everything that I see him do. Um, Jim Carrey, great cameo, great role, Colonel Stars and Stripes, and it was nice seeing him in the contrast from his previous movie this year that Jim Carrey was in, The Incredible Burt Wonderstone with Steve Carell. Um, it was a nice contrast seeing how level-headed and calm Colonel Stars and Stripes is compared to his Chris Angel mind freak style character in Burt Wonderstone. Um, Other great actors, some of them seem familiar to me, but I couldn't really place them. Dr. Gravity, played by the guy that plays Turk on Scrubs. Very excited to see him in this movie. Of course, Christopher Mintz-Plasse, or however you pronounce his name. Amazing job as previously Red Mist, as a name that I'm probably not going to say on here. Well, one, it might be a spoiler, and two, it's just not the time and place for that. Um, but yeah, check it out, see it, it's good. I give it 3 thumbs, even though I don't have 3 thumbs. Um, but yeah, I'd say one of the more mature superhero movies that I've seen, as well as being the most downright crude, irreverent, and ridiculous superhero movie I've ever seen. And the fact that it can be those two things so perfect within the same movie, it did something right. Because, say, while Avengers was good, Amazing Spider-Man was pretty good, the level between the ridiculous and the real, legit interactions were kind of funky. Like Avengers was a great movie. It was a perfect movie, might I say. But in the sense, you can take the movie within its world seriously. You can't really take it seriously when you take it outside. When you really explore it. Same with, say, Iron Man 3, which was great, but the least believable of the 3 Iron Man movies. Wolverine, also great, but still... I don't even know how to explain it, because I could say that the Wolverine movie was like a little too comic booky and kitschy, which I love comic books, and I love comic book movies. But some of them try too hard to be a comic book, and it doesn't work. While Kick-Ass 2 was a great balance between comic booky and this could actually happen, and holy crap, that's impossible, and real human emotions, real problems, real issues. Kick-Ass is definitely a superhero for this generation. Generation of no more heroes. Which, speaking of that line I just said, the game No More Heroes, for me, was what Kick-Ass would be if it was a video game. Kind of off the subject, but still. But Kick-Ass 2 will definitely go down in the record books as one of my all-time great superhero movies. And in a year where I've already seen 4 superhero movies, that's a good thing to say. Man of Steel was nearly flawless, but this movie was perfect. And I doubt Thor the Dark World will top it, but I know it's going to be a great ending to a year of superhero movies. Not to mention the fact that so many other good movies are coming up, like Ender's Game and Hunger Games 2, Catching Fire, and there are a few others, but I'm drawing a blank. And next weekend's The World's End. Yeah, definitely looking forward to that. Simon Pegg, Nick Frost. But yeah, I will say more about the movie at a later time. But I just want you to know how amazing it is. Craig Allen.